Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, LLC. Educate, enlighten, entertain. And this afternoon, we have Mrs. Ghoulem Berrah talking about world peace, interfaith, harmony, and last but least, Thanksgiving thoughts on spirituality. So here's Mrs. Ghoulem Berrah.
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. Glad to see you back.
From the Dr. Ghoulem Berrah Foundation, good afternoon, my dear human brothers and sisters. In our Common Faith show, our topic today is Thanksgiving. All religions teach gratitude. The concept of gratitude is fundamental in Buddhism. The lack of gratitude is a sign of no integrity. In Islam, most sentences end with the word Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah. In the Jewish faith, honoring the Shabbat is paramount. Regardless of our religious practice, during the years 2020 and 2021, our life became, from day to day, more painful, more oppressive, more replete with afflictions because of the COVID-19 pandemic and collateral damages. Besides COVID-19, all kinds of pain occurs. The death of a loved one from other disease, heartbreaking financial situations, distressing divorce, and more. Nonetheless, we certainly enjoy a myriad of things for which we need to be grateful. It's Thanksgiving weekend here in the United States, the adequate time to contemplate those. We are prompt to complain about the weather, a recurrent groaning. It's too cold today, or I hate when it's raining. I can't believe how hot it is. It seems like the weather should be tailored to suit our convenience. Meanwhile, we forget to be grateful for the beauty of the sky, jaw-dropping sunsets, flattering sunrises. We forget the moon crescent that seems to smile at us, and the countless stars. We possess endless gifts and blessings. I would like to highlight 3 of them. The gift of love. Regarding the pandemic, we are finally able to reunite with our families because of the vaccine that can save hundreds of lives and help us go back gradually to our normality. The love of family and friends is an invaluable gift. We can reflect on the way to avoid selfishness and deepen our love for our family. It serves that neither misfortune nor contempt can extinguish. Those are words by Miguel Agustin Pro, a Mexican Jesus priest, martyr in 1927. He was only 36 years old. Let's rejoice every single minute with our family and fill our lives with love. The gift of life. Our human nature is inclined to take everything for granted. However, waking up, stretching out our legs, and walking are blessings. Christians can relate to the passage of the Gospel, Luke chapter 17, verses 11 to 19. Jesus heals 10 lepers. Only 1 out of 10, when he saw that he was healed, came back. He praised God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. Most of the time, God, in whose hand is our life breath, we forgot to glorify. But the gift of faith is the most beautiful of all gifts. I will mention an example that struck me while reading my late husband, Ambassador Ghoulem Berrah's memoir, A Dream for Peace. He was a freedom fighter for the independence of his fatherland, Algeria. As a medical student in Bordeaux, he fled from France to join the Maquis guerrilla fight. After crossing the border between France and Spain, he was arrested and put in jail by the Spaniard. A devoted Muslim, hear what he had to say. Hardship and prison life was just beginning. I was led down a hallway to a holding cell in a dark and musky basement. I walked in and looked around and wondered how I could cope with my new surroundings. I had been told that they placed me in a solitary confinement for my own protection. I sat down on the cold concrete slab that would be my bed for the foreseeable future. The cell measured 3 by 2 meters. A constantly flickering light bulb hanging from a short string on the ceiling provided some dim luminance. The aged toilet in the corner was covered in dust, and a maze of spider webs stretches across a small sink on the corroded wall. When I bowed my head to Allah and recited some verses from the Quran to end my prayers for the day, I gave thanks for the privilege of having some water to purify my physical self and cleanse my spirit. Since the ambience was not favorable to a tranquil sleep, I stayed awake the entire night, praying and reading more verses from the Quran. This is page 58. So, with the gift of faith, we stay steadfast in any circumstances, strong by grace. I will conclude my short topics with the gift of liberty that we are fortunate to have in the United States. For little things and bigger things, let's try to remember to be grateful. Happy Thanksgiving to all in the United States. Hanukkah, the festival for light in the Jewish faith, starts Sunday night, a celebration of the power of God. We wish happy Hanukkah to our Jewish brothers and sisters. For Christians, Sunday is the beginning of Advent, preparing Christmas. Merry Christmas to our Christian brothers and sisters. Happy New Year to all. I wish you the best of the best. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for listening to Mrs. Ghoulem Berrah talking about gratitude and the three types of gratitude we as human beings often fail to recognize and to appreciate. You can see this program with Mrs. Berrah all over again on youtube.com/PWR Network LLC _ PW Talk Radio. Also on LinkedIn.com/Passionate World Radio Network, and also on Twitter.com/Passionate World Radio. And if you would like an audio, you may also listen to it on Spreaker.com and look up Passionate World Talk Radio, and you will find Mrs. Berrah's program. I want to thank all of you for joining us today, the day after Friday, what retail stores call Black Friday, and what I call rest day for everybody who spent all day yesterday preparing food in their homes to receive their guests and family. Thank you once again. And remember, Mrs. Berrah will be back towards the end of December with another lesson in what we need to remember that we have, but we often forget to cherish. Thank you all very much for listening. And remember, please keep listening. Thank you.